Hello YouTube family, Greg D here, back with another DCUO video, and I know that actually this time there's no gameplay, but I wanted to sit here and talk with you guys about upcoming episode 22, game update 58, what you guys think, what to expect, and for the future of the game itself. Now, episode 22, we're going back to the Fortress of Solitude, which you could consider FOS4. We haven't seen Fortress of Solitude material probably since the very, very beginning of the game. Tier 3, obviously there's all those alerts and the raids and whatnot, but and that was, like I said, in the very, very beginning of the game. So it's kind of nice for them to bring back some of the Superman Fortress of Solitude content. I also like the fact that instead of doing two different stories for the episodes, like one piece of content will be this kind of story, and then the other piece of content will be something completely different. I like the fact that both pieces of content in this case of episode 22, so your one player, which will be in the Phantom Zone in the Fortress of Solitude, and your 8-player operation in the Fortress of Solitude and the Phantom Zone are kind of intertwined, and I kind of like that. I don't like how they kind of spread the story apart, I guess. This is just my opinion. Some of you may actually like this, but I just think that it's like too confusing. There's just too much going on at one time. I like focusing on one thing at a time and one story at a time. So this is great news. Also, for game update 58, we have buffs to rage and munitions. So for all of you rage and munitions lovers, especially on the DPS side, many of the powers in each one have been buffed. So that'll be a great thing for you guys. That'll be a great thing to make the powers more balanced, obviously, because that's their whole thing. They want to make sure that the powers are balanced and that everyone has an equal opportunity to do as much damage or be the top DPS or whatever you want to call it. So I kind of like the fact, once again, that they are rehashing and going back to some of the material like the Fortress of Solitude that they really haven't touched since the very, very beginning of the game. And we're talking, this game's been out now for 5 years. In a lot of ways, though, too, it's interesting because most of the times I haven't liked the new content as of late, just because they're rehashing and reusing environments that we've seen a million times over, especially. I can't even think of one right now off the top of my head, but to go through the actual story and get your character up to level 30, and you're playing all those different instances and all those different solo instances, and then to turn those instances into either solos or duos once you hit level 30, and then to rehash them again and just make the story different. It's kind of makes the game boring. Like, I want to see something totally new. I want to see something totally different. I want to see a totally different story. But then again, that's just me. Some of you guys might think differently. Another great thing that I'm actually looking forward to in the future is the water powers. Now, I know that Serums is also supposed to come out, and it's supposed to be kind of like a Bane type thing. But I'm actually kind of curious to see what the water powers are going to be like, more so than the serum powers, just to see maybe how they differentiate from like ice, for example, because water and ice are the same thing, really. Just like, in a lot of ways, I felt that initially when Atomic first came out, before I actually played with it, like, I felt like they were just like revamping and rehashing a lot of fire stuff. But actually, when you play with Atomic is a very, very fun power to play. So I'm curious to see what water has in store. And in a lot of ways, too, I feel like Serums is kind of like a rehashed Gadgets. But once again, it could be totally different once I play it. You never know. But I am very, very excited about water powers coming up. And I'm tempted to do a Let's Play once the water powers come out, like make an alternative character, go through level 1 through level 30, and just to show you guys, just for some entertainment, just so you guys have something to watch. So let me know if you would like to see that. Let me know what you guys think about episode 22 coming up. Obviously, too, we get new gear. Kind of makes me wonder when Tier 8 is coming, which I would imagine that Tier 8 is coming soon, just because we've had Tier 7 now for quite a while. So I would imagine maybe not episode 23, but maybe the next set of 3 episodes after that. Maybe we'll see some tier 8 or who knows. I mean, we're obviously getting 4 new pieces of gear for this episode, which is exciting. So you can continue to get your feat points. You can get more skill points. Obviously, combat rating goes way up. So it's very, very exciting. I definitely do like the way that Daybreak has made the content every month instead of once every 3 months, because I feel like that way you constantly have something new to play and keep you interested in the game instead of having all this content at once, playing for 2 weeks, getting everything done, and then you have nothing to do for 2.5 months. So I definitely like the fact that you have an episode every month. I think it makes the game a little more exciting, a little more engaging. Yeah, so very excited about Water Powers. Let me know what you guys think about episode 22. Do you like it? Do you like that there's going to be some Superman content for once after they... one of the big things that I hated was that they spammed us with Green Lantern and other Lantern stuff for so long. It's kind of nice to go back and do another original character. So let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for episode 22? Are you excited for Game Update 58? Are you excited for Water or Serum Powers? Let me know. Let me know if you guys want to see a Let's Play once the new powers do come out. Or if you would like me to do a Let's Play with any of the other powers that are currently available in the game, let me know. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, as always. And until next time, guys, we'll see you soon.